Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in Demise, Rise of the Kutan. We're going to be continuing our adventures here as we continue beating defenseless bushes for entertainment. I mean, it's not much, but it's a living. Yeah, I moved fire over to our sorcerer though for now. The tables may turn in the future, but they are still not turned, so I mean... Now this area is probably going to respawn soon too, so... But not yet, so we don't have to worry about it yet. I do imagine there's something to kill along the way, like it's been a few moments. Yep, I suspected. Yeah, we cleared that hallway and moved to the next one beyond it, so our exploration shall continue. Now back to Shrubland. Of course, it's the second one of these. Alright. Make sure we walk down it first. I suspect they're going to pin first, so... Well, it's hard to say which of these two are likely to pin first, but I think they're both likely to pin on this fight. So, I mean, take that as you will. Surprisingly even. I actually suspected it would be less even. But, you know, fair enough. Wow, Trixie actually managed to pin? That's crazy. This might be a 4-way pin. Dang, they really did all pin. Well, we did it. Alright, time to uncurse our Jolies and get it all switched over. Cool. Hey, Death Drain's new to Cleric. I'll teach it. That'll make it cheaper. So we'll switch to Warlock and see if some of the other spells come in handy. Yeah, they didn't, but it's okay. That's fine. Well, Cleric is our goal. Actually, we don't have much penalty to take down, it looks like. I guess our level was a little lower than I thought, too, so we're going to get a lot of good value out of leveling this up. But we are going to have to retool our kit a little bit. Or a lot of it. So upon consideration, we're probably not going to need this for a hot minute. So let's move this to the back row. We're not going to be able to use this either. Let's get our dagger in play. First of us to use one. This one's level 560. That's the next upgraded version. Is it an upgrade? It's significantly higher level. But it only hits 5 times. I don't know if I would use it over it. Unless you need to kill undead, I guess. If you had an undead rare, yeah, it might be significantly better. Well, for now we're going to sort out with this. Are we actually low on gold on this character? Oh, we did go too close to the sun. Alright. She's got plenty of gold. Yeah, like, we went fast and furious on this character. Crazy. Alright, that's fair. It's gonna correct itself anyway as we level this up, so yeah, let's get our dagger. I didn't realize it was that close because we never got stopped on level ups, so. Yeah, if you stick with one guild long enough, you will just have money penalties. But if you switch it up and do some of your younger, like your lower level ones, you'll be just fine. And yeah, we will be just fine. Okay, so we got the initial equipment put in here. Now let's take a double check to see if we have anything better in our lineup coming up. So 111 isn't going to be an upgrade. We're not going to get an upgraded hat for a long time, and this will be 111 as well. Yeah, same here. Nope. 139. Yep, that's a ways away. Cool. Well, this might be something coming up a little bit earlier. 122. So first we'll get the 111 upgrade and then the 122. But yeah, we're gonna tear through Cleric pretty fast. We're gonna get a lot stronger at our blasting as well. We'll have a much easier time, and it'll be cheaper as well. So this is something we do need very badly for at least one of our characters to be good at. So we do have a lot of enemies that are a problem popping into our life. Yeah, I tossed a whole bunch of these in here for some reason. Okay, let's get everything all set. Make sure it's still settled. Yep, looks good to me. Cool. Oh, hey guys. So yeah, looks like we're doing a run through here instead first. we didn't have too much trouble clearing that out. I'm not sure exactly how far I want to take Cleric for, but a good place to take it is when Word of Death gets the Chiba spell cast. But I mean, that's a ways down the future. Like, this place didn't fully restart. It should be pretty reloaded though. Let's. Thinking about it. I guess it's reloading it up in a weird way. Well, like for instance, it's at 58 right now. I'd have to get to 5 times this level, so right around level 400. So we're not going to do that right now. But we will aim for like doubling our current level. Getting it cut in half would be significantly easier. Ironically, this is gonna make the other 2 warriors level up faster because this character won't be doing as much physical damage as before. So their leveling up is only gonna accelerate. So they'll be through with their warrior leveling up pretty quick too. This might also make them switch places in the hierarchy again, because I kind of put whoever needs the most experience up front to be equal. That was probably a warrior, but I'm actually kind of glad it got taken out pretty fast. I'll accept that. Ironically, this is only going to have a moderate slowdown at the shrubberies because I won't be beheading them anymore, but it didn't look like anyone was missing, so they're pretty easy to hit apparently. Even with 5 blessings, she has almost the same attack defense as these guys. So as you can see, like that warrior leveling, it made a big difference. I could do something similar with Paladin, and I will, but I want to get some of the resistances higher still. So it is what it is. Having said that, though, probably at the 167 mark, I am going to start leveling her up as well. Get her up those next few steps so that she can start gaining a little bit of strength again, too. Hey, we got another blessing. Hey, nice, nice, nice. Look at that. Someone else gets to benefit from it too. Well, we were just talking about that. Yeah. That's such a lousy chance to identify it. That was a pariah, not what it said it was. Yeah, guardians don't, monsters don't normally spawn on their own. I'm not gonna say never, maybe they do in some places, but it's either extremely rare or to the point of being almost non-existent. I swear I've seen guardian chickens without it before. I won't say never. But we have nearly worked off that penalty. No items, huh? Crazy.
Cool.
Well, I guess one of us is pinned. Let us return. Oh, wrong number. Oh well. It won't really matter. We're not actually intending on going underwater, so I'll let it catch up with itself and then I'll cast it. Well, we'll clear the hallways. It'll take us a while to get back there, but you know we'll do it. Yeah, most of these guys don't fight, so it's actually pretty safe to jump into the side rooms. Okay, well at least it didn't all respawn. I guess that's something. But some of it did. We have worked out most of our country though, and we haven't even stepped foot inside a shrubbery room, so I guess that's nice. Hey, it's an Ogre Lord. So we emptied this room. Emptied this room. We probably sorted out this room too. Okay. And we caught up with ourselves at least. Well, with how this area has been, I'd really wonder what leads to the next area, because like it just seems like an endless series of like spirals at this point. Unless it's through that pit room that we had to go through on the side. Maybe that's the way to the floor below this, and that this is just a distraction. It might be. It's definitely not liking something. Or maybe it's just respawning and stuff. I've not actually had it crash since I upgraded my system. I suppose next time I take a break I will reset my situation and get it saving our map. Just in case. You are going to pin first. And then you are going to pin. Well, hello again. Hopefully you figured out what went wrong this time as well. Did you spend much time considering it? Hey, we made it to the level 88 quest for the Cleric. Maya greets you once again. Your next mission is going to be a frustrating one. Oh boy, since the item I wish you to seek out in return is very rare. It is the Silver Cross, a favorite weapon among apprentice clerics. One of the council members needs an extra one to give to a newly joined member as a reward for a quest. She begins to walk away at return when you have found the cross, and I will give you a surprise. I hope it's bees. Yeah, that's not going to be a problem. I think we could find a silver cross somewhere in her, somewhere just hiding around. we did break through the pin, so that's cool. Oh, good. So that makes a lot of sense. Do you want a mild hint that should make it a little bit more obvious where the directional's going wrong? Like, you can feel however you want to, and it might be valid, but you can't win. You can't win an a relationship thing by disregarding what the other person says and saying that you're the victim instead. That's all. Back to the bushing. You can't just turn around and say that you're hurt when someone asks you to take accountability for things that you did wrong. Like that's not how that works. That's all. That's like trying to Uno reverse the situation. Even if you didn't mean it specifically to impose in that direction, you still did something. It's right next to the Me Too problem that you had before. So I mean, sometimes you have to solve the current problem without inserting yourself into it. Which is where you went wrong, is you put yourself into what we were talking about. And while you can have your own things going on, that is not what we were talking about. So and I already told you that you thought that, and I told you that wasn't good enough. There you go. That's all you got. So I turned in the quest, and Maya takes the cross from you with a smile. Excellent. The council and I deeply appreciate your efforts. She then snaps her fingers, and out comes an aide leading the red dragon you turned in earlier. Look familiar? He was perfect for our test and is now as strong as ever. He is now yours to have as a protector and companion. The dragon looks at you and growls. Oh boy, we got our friend back. He's gonna go back to live in the cage we got him from. What a circle of life. What a surprise. What a canard. Amazing. Beautiful. And majestic. Well, I wanted you to identify what went wrong. I wanted you to express that that was not something you were going to aim for again, because you darned well aimed for it this time, even despite protests. So you can hide behind saying you were excited, but that doesn't necessarily cut it. But even so, afterwards, you just straight up kept disrespecting what was going on. That's basically what it came down to, is you just did not. Nez, you could say it was a joke all you want, but you've brought it up almost literally every day. for weeks. Eventually you got me when I wasn't feeling good enough to just say no. And because you took advantage of that, I got upset about it. That is what happened. Do you like the synopsis? That's what you got. And I do apologize for anyone else following this. You did follow me into my live stream. But yes, if you're wondering, Nej, basically, when you come in and tell me that you didn't think about it, and that you've just been half sleeping off in the corner, and this was after I told you that you need to consider what you had done, then that doesn't really tell me that you're really all that interested in sorting this out right now. So it sounds a lot more like you just want to wait until I tell you what needs to be done, and I want you to have an active part in this as well, you know. When I tell you I'm not feeling good, and I tell you that it's not something I want to do, being playful is probably not going to work out. If that's what you thought. At least we're down to nearly the end of this block, so we will be done with the shrubbery land.
Bye-bye.
But yes, if you want me to enjoy certain things, maybe not give me significantly negative experiences relating to it, okay? That are completely separate from the product itself. So, that's a different thing entirely. But yes, at least half of why I made you wait as long as it has been so far is because you didn't play a very active role in solving this. Just so you know. Well, the problem is that that's just a bad instinct. You were not helpless in this scenario. Just so you know. So if your instincts aren't guiding you right, you have to learn to tailor yourself against them. Look at that, we've almost gotten to the next warrior upgrade for our human friend. Well, it would take just about as long to walk through these empty tunnels as it would be to get to the other one, but this has looped around to another one of the passageways up and down. So I did suspect that they matched up based on what the description was, but now I see how that works. we've gotten Word of Death to be about 10% cheaper, so that's nice. The Resurrect's getting cheaper too, so that's gonna help us as well. So is Mass Heal. So we're getting some benefit out of this already. Ah, heck, let's get our other heal spell in so we'll have an idea of when it's actually cheap enough. Because when this costs about 10, that's when it's worth it. Because then we could just throw like 40 spells at it and heal the whole party, you know? And they'll be like fully healed. We won't have to like cast like 3 times. Oh, there's another teleporter? I don't even know where that one would go. Maybe it just loops all the way around to the beginning. That is actually possible. Look at you being even more shrubs. Yeah, that sounds about right. And we're probably all gonna pin again. But we do only have one more room after this, so... After that we will... Oh, 2 more rooms actually. My bad. But yeah. Kind of the same difference, you know? So they're pinned. These 2 are gonna pin right around the same point. Cool. No new bounties to chase after. Let's see what's popping in here. Nothing new. Cool. I'm gonna take a short break and then we will return in a few moments. See y'all in a bit. Bye-bye now.